Hello and good afternoon. What's going on in your world today, folks? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Please say hello in the chat. Wherever you're watching from, thanks for being here. Let's see. What are we going to watch today? We'll see. See who's going to show up, right? See who's going to show up. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Deals with David. I am David. Clever name, right? Welcome to Deals with David with Rick. All right, Rick. Oh, pretty good. Do you know David? All right. I'm going to try and fly the drone. It was raining, but it's stopped now. So I think I can avoid all that, which is cool. Very cool. Gotta make some room. I never have enough room. Even in the home studio, it's like, boy, you could use a bigger table. But then if you have a bigger table, you know what happens, right? Then you just have more stuff. Hey, Jesse on Facebook. How you doing, man? Appreciate you saying hello. Appreciate you saying hello. You're working. Well, it's good that you're working. Got to pay them bills, right? So I'm going to try to fly the drone, I think. So, Jesse, if you know, you're from these parts. I'm out in Corunna. And I think I'm going to flee the drone. Are you busy at work today? Should make sure. Cancel. Gas prices. They go up, they don't go down. You got plans for Canada Day? Are you going to be hanging with Chris? Or Chad? I always call him Chris. Whoops, that's not good. Don't do that. I know he's a big Canada Day guy, right? It's my birthday, Canada Day. And it'll be, I'm sort of working. It'll look like I'm working. Whoops, I don't know what, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I hit my glasses. I'm sort of working. It'll be a virtual show tomorrow on the city Facebook page and mine. But normally I work Canada Days. Last year was a virtual show too, and it's like, oh, here we are again, another virtual show. Okay, I need to get on the same Wi-Fi. There we go. The Pies and the Sanfords. The Sanfords. Who's the Sanfords? Do we know them? So for those of you watching, hello, welcome to Deals with David. And I'm working on getting things set up here for flying the drone. In the meantime, I think what I want to do, show you some of my previous footage that I took with the DJI Mini 2. How do I do that? Becky and Spud. Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, I know who you mean, actually. Well, that sounds like fun. Okay, now I just got to figure out how I'm going to put all of this in here. Let's see if I can. Well, that doesn't work. Input. Guess I could have had this all ready, but that wouldn't have been any fun. Let's try that. For those of you just joining, welcome. I'm going to be flying the DJI Mini 2 drone, which is currently highlighted, well, it is now, in the carousel. Let's go to this, A, B, and C. What do I want to put up here first? Probably that, and that. That works, right? But that's not working. What's going on here? I really haven't, like, I'm having camera issues, and I don't like that. Or I'm having Wi-Fi issues of some sort. So maybe what we gotta do is this, and we'll do that. There we go. Is that better? Keep it simple. Now I've lost the... I'm not off to a good start here, folks. But we just keep going, right? There it is. Please say hello in the chat on Amazon Live, wherever you're watching from, and we'll get the conversation going here. Go back over to here. And we'll go do and do. There we go. All right. So I actually go in. This is some footage that I took yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. I went out and flew the drone. It's kind of a last minute thing. But I want you to see. See, these are all the pictures and everything that I took down by our marina. See if we can make that play for you. Look at this. Just kind of floating up in the air. It was about 14-kilometer-an-hour winds. And there I decided to get flying. So this is the DJI Mini 2, the Fly More combo that I have. I absolutely love it. I love my drone and my motorcycle, and sometimes I put the two together and then I'm really, really happy. Right? This is over our local marina where I live. And this is, the DJI Mini 2 will actually work in 4K at 30 frames per second. This, what you're looking at, is 1080p 60 frames per second. The reason I do it that way is, first of all, most of the stuff that I upload is getting uploaded to Facebook and YouTube. And Facebook doesn't do more than 1080p anyway. In fact, only certain people can do 1080p. Most people are still watching your videos in 720p on Facebook, just because Facebook makes it that way. And while you can do videos in 4K on YouTube, still not everybody has the capability of watching in 4K. Other people just, they drive by and they stare at my van. I've got all kinds of, it says the show and da-da-da all over that, right? So there you go. And here's some pictures. Like, just look at that. It's just absolutely beautiful where we live. So proud to be able to live here. I really am. More pictures. But the reason, what I was getting at there was the reason that I do 1080p as well, is that in 1080p I can actually zoom in 4 times with the lens. Now, you have to be aware that when you do that, it's a digital zoom. It's not a optical zoom, right? Lens zoom. So you will lose a little bit of resolution, but not to the point of extremely noticeable. So there you go. So welcome, and if you're just joining, yeah, I would welcome you to say hello in the chat. Let's go back, see if I can get you some more video here. That's from, whoopsies. Get a nice, yeah, this one I think. This was from June 11th, but this was a nice flight. So this is actually, this is the St. Clair River. I'm actually way further down the river, same river, but way further down. See, there's the zoom, right? Just beautiful. Lovely. Do you have, whoops. What's going on? I guess I need to, I am not having a good time with tech stuff today. Let me make some more changes here. Yeah, we know that works. Let's do that again. There we go. Yeah, just a beautiful place I live. Very fortunate, and very fortunate that I actually live in an area where I can fly my DJI Mini 2 a lot, as you can see from the footage there. So that's actually the USA. We're right on the border of the good old USA. That's Michigan, Port Huron, Michigan. And then this is our side over here, Sarnia, Ontario. So for those of you just joining, we're talking about the DJI Mini 2. And anybody out there, do you own a drone? Do you own a DJI, or maybe you own a different type of drone? Let me know about it. I'd love to create the conversation about drones. Or are you thinking about getting a drone? You're thinking about getting a drone and getting into the hobby and using it also maybe for some commercial stuff. Great place to start is DJI Mini 2. Just comes after the DJI Mini or the Mavic Mini. They are coming out with something called the DJI Mini SE, which seems to be the same shell as the DJI Mini 2. A few different features, and I think they're filling a price point that was missing. So there's some of the gravel docks where I live. I'm actually a good ways away. That's zoomed in. I think that's 4 times zoomed. And it's just so cool. That's Chemical Valley, where I live. Big part of our economy here. And there is Port Huron, Michigan. So yes, we are right on the border. Woo! Let's get you dizzy. So that is... Was that cool or what? Some photos taken. Yeah, it's just a real... And you can see how high up I am because there's a crane in the city that's doing some work, and I'm up above that. So you can fly up to 120 meters, which is 400 feet. So it's like way the heck up there. You can, this to give you the perspective, like there's the highest apartment buildings in the city flying up high over the city. So yeah, love my drone. Should be some more video here. And pictures like, and here's the thing is you can adjust the ISO and the shutter speed and the lighting and all that stuff. I haven't done any of that here. I simply adjusted, so the track wheel, you can adjust the camera gimbal to go up or down. You can actually go up 20 degrees past eye level, right? Which is cool. But if it's not quite the right lighting, I just adjust the track wheel, and the automatic sensors in this drone are pretty good at setting itself. You can go into manual mode so that you can change your shots. You can do that for different ISOs like shutter speeds, which is kind of cool if you're. I think I saw a guy one time, Drone X Factor on YouTube, and he was adjusting it. He was flying over waterfalls and stuff, and he was adjusting it so that the water looked like it moved slow. So you can do some pretty cool stuff with it. I'm not the guy to demonstrate all of that. I haven't played around with it enough. This is a building that they're tearing down in our city. Oh, there's a studio. Not sure what that's doing in there. Pardon me. This was a little bit away from where we are, Mitchell's Bay. It's really, really beautiful where we are, but this is Mitchell's Bay, which is about an hour from where we are. And again, all done just naturally on the DJI Mini 2. And I'm a huge DJI fan. I will shout it from the mountaintops. Now, that being said, I've never used any other type of drone. I just know that for the price, the size, and everything, this thing does a fantastic job. $599 in the carousel right now. Oops. Let's go back to featuring that. And you can just see this is all just natural, non-photoshopped, no manual setup, just fly and go. Just absolutely amazing. Well, here's another video. I don't know how this one is. This is better to show. The signal strength on this is really incredible because, like the Mavic Mini was really good. You could fly about 4 kilometers. This one has OcuSync 2.0, DJI's new technology, and you can actually fly 10 kilometers. Now, I don't recommend you do that. There are laws, at least in my area, called VLOS, which is virtual line of sight. So you're supposed to be able to see the drone, right? But you can. But the reason it's great is that because the signal strength is so powerful, you don't get any you're not seeing any lagging here. You're not seeing any pixelation occurring. No weak signals. You constantly have a strong signal. And just such a great picture. Pardon me. I mean, it's beautiful just where it is. Look at that. It's almost like glass. A little bit of ripple there from the boats, but that's how calm it was that day. And it's really, really shallow here at Mitchell's Bay. Like, people were walking out quite a ways. Look at that. And we're so high up. Like, there's the water tower. And we're like way over that. I think I fly over to that. A little closer. Oh, just amazing. Oh, there's another video somewhere. This might be the one. Yeah, I think I go right over the city. It's just a tiny little, town, I guess. I don't even know if it's a town. Look at that, eh? Yeah, so this is all part of the town. So you see we're way above the water tower. And it's a little man-made lake there in somebody's farmland. This is the town. I'm actually right about below where you're seeing this right now. So I remember looking up and seeing the drone. I had to squint and look really hard, but it was there. All the windmills in the background. Some people like them and some people hate them. Oh yeah, this is where, I do. I fly over the marina here. And again, this is Mitchell's Bay. Just a beautiful area. We rode our motorcycles down. And that's just how amazing this little DJI Mini 2 is that it's so small, a little bag, that, we just carried it on a motorcycle. My wife carried it in her saddlebag, but here's the size of the bag. Everything fits right in there. Yeah, this amazing footage that you're seeing coming from the DJI Mini 2. There's some nice pictures of the marina. So listen, if you're enjoying the broadcast, do me a huge favor and hover over and click that follow button. I'm trying to reach 2,000 followers by September 1st. So you'd be doing me a huge favor if you click on that follow button. Let me know you're enjoying the broadcast. And even when you do that, it helps me grow the channel, which helps me keep coming back here to be able to bring you these live streams for free to you, right? Lots of people out walking today. Lots of people just come by and go for a walk and soak in the beautiful water where we live, St. Clair River. It's pretty awesome. This is Mitchell's Bay, though, about 45 minutes from where I live. Yeah, here's the flight over the marina. Now, this is cinematic mode. There's 3 modes on the DJI Mini 2. There's cinematic mode, which is kind of just smooth going. There's somebody coming into the marina. And awesome. And they have no idea we're up there. Can't see them anyway. Right? Look at that. And you can see how shallow it is there. Just that part where the boats come in, that's deep enough for them to come in. There's another one coming. A couple more. Yep. Just like glass this day we were there, like there was hardly any wind at all. Well, there were 11-kilometer winds. So it's really protected bay, right? Look at that. Lovely. Did I mention I love my DJI drone? My motorcycle and my drone. 2 of my favorite things to do. We're actually down at the bottom there, that little island that's sticking out. That's where I am. There's a beach along the way, lots of people. It's hard to tell they're people, but those are people out swimming way out there to those boats. They walk right out there. I'll just take a little flight over to where some summer homes. Summer homes, summer not. Okay, that was bad. Yeah. So again, with the thumb wheel on the controller, so you can come way down 90 degrees, and you can actually go up 20% past eye level. So I was thinking of flying the drone, but it's looking like I might get some more rain here. So I'm not sure. But I wanted to show you what it's capable of anyway. This is the DJI Mini 2. So for those of you just watching, hey, somebody say hello in the chat. Don't let me know that I'm alone here, right? Look at how cool this is. I don't even, like, what would you call this? Swamp? Mush? Marsh? Looks pretty cool, though. Looks pretty cool. Yeah. Again, just like, now this really looks like glass, right? It's because of the OcuSync 2.0. It really gives you as a pilot more confidence in the flight. You know, when I first got my Mavic Mini, um, even though it was great technology, I just had I had flight anxiety, is what I called it. Flight anxiety. I don't know. I might still fly the drone. I could fly down. Whoops! I could fly down the other way. Let's see what else we got here. So those 3 trees right there, that's where I'm right down there. There's actually, oh yeah, there's a video. Yeah, this is kind of cool. So when I show you this, you'll notice, you watch really closely and you'll see things pass in front of. So there's birds flying in front of the. My son's like, Dad, you should look up. I'm like, yeah, the drones are. He's like, no, the birds are flying around. See, there you go. There's another one. And he was worried like they were going to attack the drone. And there they are again. You can see the shadow. We're right down at the bottom of the screen there. There we go. Coming in, coming in. He's like, Dad, get down here. I'm like, relax. Jennifer having a little snooze there. Oh, see how one got right in there? There you go. That was fun. Yeah, this was June 22nd. Like, was that last week? And it was getting ready to take off, and then it started to rain. I was like, really? I think I got up in the sky a little bit. And then, so at our friend's house. Yeah. Got up in the air, took a look around, and then I was like, I heard this noise, and I'm like, I didn't see any rain on the van. I'm like, what's that noise? And then I'm looking at the trees, and I can hear it in the trees, and I'm like, it sounds like rain. But then I realized I was under a big tree, so I wasn't getting wet. There we go. So I was a little bummed because I drove all the way out there, and I was like, oh, I'm going to fly for a while. And this is kind of near our airport, but it's just out of the restriction zone. So I could have actually gone up, turned towards the airport, and I could have zoomed in and you would have been able to see it, but then it started raining. I was like, ah. So I've got to go back another time. There you go. Not sure what that is. Yeah, so it actually has built-in templates. It's actually quite a good little. Anyway, let's go back. So I want to go back to. I haven't shown you yet. That's the marina. Yeah, okay. There's this one here. There's some freighter ships down by where I live, which is always cool to look at. I've lived here in this area all my life, and looking at ships like this just never gets old. These are grain elevators, the government docks, they call them. And they're actually, I don't know if I can zoom in. Whoops. They're actually loading the ship. Loading the ship. So this is about 90, 95 meters up. Yeah. Never gets old. Never. Yep, see, there you go. They're filling it up. Get that filled up, and then away they go. I've actually got an app. It's called Marine Traffic. Isn't that cool? Nice little flyover. We're getting rid of some of the water, and so that's with the gimbal tilted straight down, pretty much. Then I kind of flicker it up. I wouldn't normally move that fast because I would take that. I'm kind of setting up for a shot, so that would have been something that I would have edited out, right? There was more than that, I'm sure. Again, some nice pictures. I'm actually going on a motorcycle trip the end of July to Thunder Bay. From where I am, it's about 1,500 kilometers. About 8 of us on motorcycles. But yeah, I just want to do this all day, like up and away. Yeah. I think I go up there and probably gonna. I think I fly over this first ship that's docked. So I hope you're here enjoying yourself on Deals with David. And if you are enjoying yourself, do me a huge favor and just click on that follow button. You got to hover over the screen there and click on that follow button so you get notified every time I go live, which is typically 4 days a week, Monday to Thursday, twice a day, right? I wasn't live today. Had a bit of a setback, and then today I normally would do it in the morning, but another setback. Just busy with some other stuff sometimes. I'm really trying to get a consistent schedule, but we'll see how that goes. And then usually bonus on the weekend, right? So appreciate you clicking the follow button. Yep, simply hover over. The DJI Mini 2 is, again, I shout from the mountaintops about the DJI Mini 2. And again, this is about 95 meters. Little. I didn't even notice that before. Oh, that's a little tugboat. And then near our marina again. Hey, Isaac. Isaac Spiro, thank you so much for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying the footage here of my DJI Mini 2. Trying to understand if this drone will take JPEGs. Yeah, you can take pictures for sure. Like, there's a picture right there. There's a picture. Right? Those are all pictures. JPEG. And you can actually, there's an editor. Well, where is it? There is an editor. How do I do that? Sky Pixel. Oh, no, that's a different. Yeah, you're welcome. So go here. Yeah, so all your videos, pictures, everything. So this is actually on the SD card. So when I go to use these, I have to download them. So you just go create. There's actually a built-in editor, right? And these are all the templates over off the side here that you can, it'll, pardon me. For example, here, let's take a look at this one. Download it. I gotta download the template, but there's all these different templates that are available. It's really quite a an amazing app for editing. Oh, where did I go? Connection, dreamer, distance. Where was it? 4-shot, right? Apply. So now what it does is it pulls up my videos, and I can just go. Let's see. We'll do this one, and then we'll do this one, and then this one, and then say this one. All right. So now it takes those 4 and adds them in. See what it does for you? Done. No, cancel. I want to generate, just give you an idea. Yeah, so here it is. I'm trying to do too many things at once. Hang on, Isaac. So here is right there. There's an SD card slot right there. Okay, so I've got an SD card in there right now, so you can save everything to the SD card. There is a way too to actually save it to your phone. So then, anyway, you just pop the SD card into your computer as long as you got one of those adapters, and yeah, it's like a drive, right? You just copy everything from there onto your computer, and you can edit on your favorite editing program. I don't use the mobile app a lot, honestly, for editing, but if I'm going to be away, like I am over the next few days, my wife and I are going away on the bikes, and I'll bring a drone with me, and we'll do some flying, and it'll be like while I'm away, I'll be able to quickly, edit some cool stuff and share it on my social media. So, and you can actually directly from the app connect it to your social media. So once it's done and edited, it gives you an option to share directly to your social media. So it's actually a pretty slick editing app, considering it's all being done on your phone, right? So can you run a cable to your computer? Yeah. So the where is it? Do I have it here? So it's USB-C, right, for the charging. You see that right there? USB-C. And it's the USB-C charging for the controller as well, right? Here's a controller. And there's the cable. So yeah, you could technically plug that into the drone and then transfer. But quite honestly, myself, I find it just as probably easier to just buy yourself a little SD card. Like you have to have an SD card to save your footage, right? So I got a 128 gigabyte SD card. It's more than enough for what I'm ever going to use it for. Yep, it comes with the cable. It does come with the cable. So the DJI, so here, I'll go through it all for you. So you get the drone, right? That's all folded up right now. Okay. And then you've got your controller, which is really awesome. It's got nice gripping on the back, so it just feels comfortable in your hand. And then the phone just fits in the top there. So there's a cable. Here, I'll show you. Pull the cable out right there. See? And then I plug that in, iPhone or Android, doesn't matter. Okay, and it just pops into place there, and that's what you use for your video view while you're flying. And then the controllers, the joysticks are in the bottom, and you just put them in until they're just finger tight. They don't have to. There you go. Right, see, just like that. Then you got controls on here. There's your different speeds: cinematic, normal, and sport mode. You got return to home function. It's got GPS built right into it. It'll track where you fly. I'm running out of time here, but I'm lost what I'm using my phone for. So the phone is for flying, right? So you download the DJI Fly app, and then when you fly, you see the video on your screen, and it's got GPS and here, I can show you real quick. I can be late for dinner. You get 3 batteries, right? And each battery you get about 31 minutes of flight out of each one, and this is the smart charger. You push the button on the end, and it'll tell you the strength of each battery. You charge it up in there. You can even use this as a power bank if you needed to charge your phone. It works for that as well. Yeah, so again, your phone is for seeing, like when you here. I think I can show you if you're looking on the screen. If I got it showing up, yeah, I do. So yeah, I'll do it. Let's see how much. I don't know how much flight I got left on this battery here, but we'll fly. Let's go fly a kite, shall we? Zippity doo dah. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's take the cover off there. See? So there's the drone. 249 grams, so it's really light. And depending where you live, I'm here in Canada, but I know in the United States as well, anything under 250 grams in weight is called a sub-drone. And you're not required to register the drone, and you do not have to have a license for flying the drone. But don't take my word for it. Check your local legal listings, FDA or FAA, I think it is over in the United States. And I'm just going to put in a fresh battery. And it's going to be that one. Battery comes out the back, right? Just like that. There's the battery. That needs a charger for later. New fresh battery. Pops in. Away you go. Now we turn the controller on first, and then turn the drone on. All right. Just kind of waking up. Just going to do a little test. Now bear with me while I step out of the van here, and I'll set this up. We'll see what kind of so that's just sitting on my van at the moment. The hood of my van. Oh, I'm glad it's helpful to you, man. Glad it's helpful to you. Yeah, it can be a lot, right? So what it's doing right now, I'm just letting it sit there. It's searching for satellites, scanning, and authorization zone. I don't know why that is, other than yeah, that's. Point has been updated. Please check it on the map. So I'm in an area where authorization zone. So what I have to do is go into the authorization zone before unlocking. So how do I do that? So yeah, so if I go like this, take off, it won't let me take off. St. Clair County International Authorization Zone. Unlock. And it wants my phone number, so I have that. Great, you guys can call me now. I agree. It's going to send a verification number to my phone, which, let's close that chat for a minute. So it might not let me take off. because I'm waiting for authorization. And some days it works and others it doesn't. Depends on what's going on in the area that day. So hopefully, 490. Huh. Haven't received it yet. Let me try voice verification. I never tried that. So it knows where you are, and if you're in different zones where you need to be authorized, if you're too close to an airport, it will not let you take off and fly. There are workarounds, but I am a licensed pilot, so I follow the rules. Still not getting a voice verification. Wait and try again later. Okay. 594. Verification code sent. Not getting a response. So there must be something going on in the area that's. So I don't think I'm going to be able to take off, unfortunately, Isaac. Sorry about that. Which is kind of a bummer because I got all excited about flying my drone. Let's try this again. Unlock to take off. Do it there. Yeah. Request. Verification code sent. What if I try this? Let's go back. Unlock. I wonder. Yep, Canada. That's where I'm at. Okay. Bear with me. I'm going to try something here. Okay. Okay. Request. Too many verification. Wait and try again later. Well, if you'd send me. Doesn't seem to want to come through. Well, that's a bummer because I'd really like to fly today. Unlock. Agree. Request. Good afternoon, David. Happy pre. Oh, hey, Carl. Thanks for showing up here on Amazon Live, my friend. Appreciate that. Trying to take off with the drone, but I'm in an area that's not going to let me. So I'll have to wait till another day. Bummer. I was all excited to fly. Isaac, thank you for being here as well, and everybody else. I really appreciate you stopping by. I am out of time, so I'm going to have to go. But until next time, stay safe and happy.